Hello, and welcome to one of my first videos on this channel. Since I've changed the direction of it, I haven't done a lot of videos in the past. I will be honest, I'm not good at this. I don't like it. I've tried my hand at a few things like Twitch for gaming streaming, but what I wanted to do was bring you guys some videos on one of my biggest passions, which is my home gym. Anyone that knows me, I love it. I think moving to a home gym has been the best thing for me. I do have a commercial gym. I do like to go to a commercial gym now and again, but the practicalities of a home gym are amazing, and if you've got the space, then I would strongly recommend doing it. Now, just a bit about me. I have been in weight training and fitness training for many years. I'm 37 years old now, so I've been in this industry for a long time. I've competed in bodybuilding, I've done cage fighting, kickboxing, football, rugby, a number of sports. I'm a qualified personal trainer and nutritionist, so I don't come without a little bit of experience to at least help you. And today I want to talk to you about one of the most important functionalities of a gym, and to try and help you guys, give you a little bit of advice on what's the best method for you, and that's dumbbells. So, the first thing I want to talk about with dumbbells is space, because with a home gym, space is a really important factor, and there are a number of different options. So, one of the most common options you'll see, and do not be fooled by the posts for £80 on Facebook, are the Bowflex adjustable dumbbells. Now, if you're talking about space saving, they're the winners. They are in just one set of dumbbells, you turn a dial and they do them. But what I will say from experience of having these type of dumbbells is, one, you go for a good range, a good value ones of these. But even with that in mind, you have to bear in mind these do stand the chance of breaking, and they are known for breaking. They're also not the most comfiest. There is another space saving method that I want to talk to you about, but just on these ones first, what I say is the placing them onto your legs when you're about to do some press. They aren't that comfy, but what they do is they do save a lot of space. So if you're really restricted for space, and I mean really, and you can't squeeze some dumbbells in, then that's what you want to be looking at. The other space saving method is just having adjustable dumbbell sleeves or dumbbell collars. And you can buy these in standard plate formation, or you can buy them for Olympic plates. Either way, they're still a fairly good space saving method. You just have them, and then you have a number of plates to go with them to build up. I will say for the standard plates, these are quite a good one, because you go onto Facebook, Gumtree, you can find the standard plates pretty cheap. What I will say is, if you're trying to get to some heavy weights, these and the Bowflex aren't the best options. The Bowflex don't tend to go that heavy. If you want to go for a heavy, like weights on the just normal dumbbell sleeves, you have to get really thin plates. If not, they don't tend to hold a lot. You also need to get some strong collars that can hold a lot of weight as well. So they can be a good one for the standard plates, because they can save money and give you a bit of space saving as well. They're not the prettiest, and what I will say is they are very uncomfortable to use. They are a thin part that was going to hit your legs, so as soon as you're getting up to heavier weights, that's where you're going to notice them the most. They're not comfy, they're not pretty, but they can be cheap and they can save space. The other one I want to talk about is cost. So we've briefly talked about cost when it comes to the standard plates, and for me, I think you can find these cheap. If we're talking about brand new, it's kind of different, but I want to talk about the overall, what you can find. The Bowflex, they're a fairly big initial cost, but they cover a lot of weight, so they do tend to be a cost basis as well. What I believe, for me, and the best possible ones, if you can find the space, and I would suggest if you can make the space, is hex dumbbells. So we're going to talk about hex and your normal rounded rubber coated dumbbells. The reason I've got the hex, and I've got a whole set here, is price point. Hex dumbbells tend to be a better price point than the rounded dumbbells. So these tend to be the cheap alternative. You tend to be able to get these from a number of different people without much branding on them, so you can just pick them up second hand, and when people have sales. the functionality of having the preset weights is so much better. The rubber solid bottoms mean they're not uncomfy. You do not want to be changing the weights all the time. You don't want broken collars and having to replace them and not being able to train whilst you don't have you've got broken collars. So it's just a lot better. So I'll be looking for Hex or rubber dumbbells, whatever you're doing. I would strongly recommend it. The one thing I will say about the Hex over the rounded is when you're going for higher weights, I had up to the 50s and I actually got rid of the 50 kgs because they're quite big compared to the rounded rubber dumbbells. They are quite big and they're a little bit unpractical. For me, I tend to do my heavier weights on an Olympic bar in the power rack where it's safe. So I only go up to 40 kg now on my Hex rubbers and they're enough size, but the rounded are a bit better. But the rounded will be more expensive. Recommendations for a rack will be the Muscle Squad rack. Cheap rack, solid rack, can hold up to like 40 kg worth of dumbbells. It doesn't move, it's solid, it's really good. The printing wasn't very good on the side, it's peeled off, but for me that wasn't a problem because I didn't really want the Muscle Squad logo on there. But as an overall, I would always be looking to go towards a set of rubber coated dumbbells over anything, in my opinion. I've been through all different methods and I would say this is the best possible method. I hope that's really helped you. It's a short video to start. I'll be doing a lot more in the future. I believe my next one I want to talk to you about is the landmine attachment with an eyelet, because it's the most versatile bit of equipment I think I've had in a home gym. Please subscribe, like the video, do what you can do to support it. I will look to bring you a lot more content and help you out. Pop a comment if you need any other help and I'll be there to help. Thanks very much.